So here I am with another Adam Sandler movie review, and it's Jack and Jill went up the hill and they fucked. I talked about this film long ago, so truthfully I did not have to talk about this film again, but since I'm doing a little marathon, and for those who did not see that review, Jack and Jill is a 2011 film directed by Dennis Dugan, who directed a lot of other Adam Sandler movies, and this is, I would say, Adam Sandler's second worst movie. And you're probably saying, well, Matt, it should be number one. Yeah, it should, but I still give number one worst. Going Overboard. I ranted, reviewed on that film. Feel free to check it out if you want. Or hell, good luck on checking out on the movie Going Overboard if you find it. Good luck getting through that. Because at least this film, as shitty as it is, has one moment I laughed at. One moment. And that's when Al Pacino sees a shitty commercial he was in for Dunkin' Donuts. And deadpan turns to Adam Sandler and goes, "Burn this. This must never be seen. All copies. Destroy them." Which you could use for a lot of stuff and plug in whatever TV spot or wherever the hell you hate and just turn to Al Pacino giving that deadpan look. 2014 when that shitty Ninja Turtles movie came out. On my other channel, Rambo Raft Films, I used that scene from Jack and Jill and put the Turtles TV spot. And it worked perfectly. It's called Burn This. That one moment made me laugh. And if the entire movie was like that scene, this could have been a good movie. But unfortunately, Adam Sandler made a comedy where he plays his own twin sister, which was a bad idea. He had done this movie called Funny People, where he played a comedian who starred in these really shitty movies. And then later on, he does a movie that would have been one of those shitty movies. But yeah, Going Overboard, that has nothing to it. So that's still number one, but this is a close second. And of course, number two. What else is number two? Taking a shit is number two. But Jack and Jill, one more can be said other than you looked at the poster, you looked at the trailer. People were doing trailers to like George C. Scott from Hardcore when he was in the theater crying, and then he's watching the Jack and Jill trailer. Or Nicolas Cage in 8mm when he's watching the projector and he's watching the Jack and Jill trailer. The movie's just, other than that one bit, and I think Al Pacino, even though it's outstandingly bewildering why he took this role. Maybe he's like, hey, my friends, Harvey Keitel was in Little Nicky, Christopher Walken was in Click, Jack Nicholson, he was in Anger Management. I want to do something stupid and goofy and just have fun. Fuck it. I'm old age. Screw it. Maybe that's why. But I know the Razzies gave Al Pacino an award for Worst Supporting Actor. He doesn't deserve that because, again, weirdly enough, he's committed to this role. He's actually committed. He's more committed to this role than, what was that movie I saw? Hangman or whatever the hell, like, came out a year or so ago. It's just he's working with a shitty script. And it's embarrassing for Mr. Pacino because Al Pacino's a great actor. But again, maybe it's like, hey, my grandkids may laugh at it, or I just want to do something goofy and stupid. But should have been a different Adam Sandler movie, not this one. He just picked one of the worst fucking ones he could do. Not talking about much of the movie in 4 minutes because what could I say? Has this weird opening and ending thing where real life twins are looking at camera, talking about their real life, I guess. I don't know why that's in there. It's weird. It's out of place. It's almost as if shit. Red Letter Media, I think, mentioned this. I haven't seen the review in a long, long time, but I think they mentioned like it seemed as if they needed some more screen time because it's a very short movie. Thankfully, it's a short film, 90 minutes with the credits. But after you see some real life twins talking towards camera, you get some home video footage of Jack and Jill, both played by Adam Sandler, one a guy, one a girl, they're twins, as babies, as kids. Oh, they get to fart in the tub. Great. And then they grow up, and Jack is working in advertisement. He's trying to film this Regis Philbin Pepto-Bismol commercial where Dana Carvey has a puppet. And there's a lot of cameos in this. I mean, you got cameos from the ShamWow guy, Billy Blanks, Tybo, he makes a cameo, Shaquille O'Neal, he makes a cameo doing a commercial with a wig on, trying to bite into a ham. Trying through David Spade has a little cameo as a chick. Did you see her cleavage? Katie Holmes plays Adam Sandler's wife, but Katie Holmes in she might as well be invisible because there's nothing to her. There's maybe you could probably talk about this film completely forget Katie Holmes was in the movie. That Jack is married to her and they have 2 kids. One of them is an Indian kid who likes to tape stuff on himself for some fucking reason. They never really explain why he tapes stuff on himself. And Adam Sandler, oh, Nick Swardson's in it, which it's like, I can't get Rob Schneider, so I'll get Nick Swardson. That's what it seems like. I'm not a fan of Nick Swardson. Pretty much, he works in advertisement. Dunkin' Donuts is going to leave unless they get Al Pacino to do a commercial because they have a new Dunkachino. And some throwaway line that you could easily miss where Adam Sandler goes, oh my god, if we don't get this, so many people are going to be laid off. But again, it's like one throwaway line, and they don't really hone in on that as to why this is important. Like maybe mention that a couple more times throughout the plot. Just saying. So Jill comes to visit, and she is one of the most annoying fucking characters Adam Sandler's ever played. Her voice is horrendous, it's screechy, makes my ears fucking bleed, makes my ass itch. Jill, comes with her fucking parrot or whatever named Poopsie. You have jokes where Jill leaves a big old sweat stain on the bed, and Jack goes, hey, you forgot your sweat shadow. And Jill, she's too fat. She gets on a horse, and the horse fucking gets squished because of her. Jack has a Mexican gardener who's very stereotypical. I got across the border. My friends. I'm kidding. Kid this. I'm not even like a guy who's like, oh, I'm offended, PC. It's more like, it's fucking stupid. And yeah, it's stupid, but stupid can be funny as well. This is just stupid and annoying. Stupid and bullshit. My dick. In this movie's mouth. And Jill, like, it's supposed to have this heart where, well, yeah, Jill's different, but, Jack got everything, and no one wanted to talk to Jill, but she's got a good heart. No one wants to talk to Jill because she's an annoying fucking whole bad bitch who only cares about herself and is a fucking idiot moron, doesn't know It's a Wonderful Life, because people like, she's trying to describe this movie, and people are like, It's a Wonderful Life. No, it's not that. It's a Wonderful Life. No, it's not that. What's this movie? And they're I don't know why Adam Sandler thought it was a good idea to play in drag. Like, you want to see that done better? Watch Mrs. Doubtfire. Even Big Mama's House, which I don't like, is better than this. And that's fucking sad. Because it's very unfunny. At one point, Jack and Jill go to a Lakers game, and Al Pacino's there with Johnny Depp. Yeah, he has a cameo in this. And for some reason, Al Pacino has the hots for Jill and wants Jill. And Jack is like, oh, you could go, but Jill doesn't want to. And there's another point where she goes on a date with Norm Macdonald. And Norm Macdonald, of course, gets freaked out by this Jill and fucking hides in the bathroom to hide from her ass. There's a point where the gardener invites Jill to this party, and Jill is kicking soccer balls into this old woman with like one fucking tooth. Snaggletooth, Snagglepuss, or you was trying to swing at a pinata and hits the old woman, which I'm like, is that has to be like a man in makeup with the tooth. Has to be. Smacks the old woman in the face while doing pinata. Al Pacino invites Jill to his place. And Al Pacino, I'll say one thing. He may have an extremely shitty script, but to me, Al Pacino's trying. There's a point, he's playing himself and he's having a nervous breakdown while doing a play, and he yells at someone to shut off his cell phone. But it's just like embarrassing stuff. Like you have Al Pacino, Scarface, Serpico, the guy from Heat and Justice for All, rubbing against a sweat stain on a bed, smelling it. You would think Pacino would look at this and go, I'm not doing this. I'll do a film with Adam Sandler, but not this bullshit. Do Anger Management 2, for fuck's sake. And, I don't know what, Adam Sandler, gets angry again, and Jack Nicholson has to pull in, I don't know, his cousin, Al Pacino. I mean, that would have been fucking better than this. Plus, it would have been to see Al Pacino and Jack Nicholson in a movie together. That would have been awesome. But no, we did this movie. Or like I said, like if you want to play the whole advertisement and about an actor like Al Pacino, do I do stuff for the art or do I do stuff for the payday? And but this is an Adam Sandler movie, so Adam Sandler comedy, I should say. So I'm asking too much. But I don't know, like, not that long ago, I watched Any Given Sunday with Al Pacino, and when you give him good material, he can knock it out of the park. But Pacino can't do anything to save this fucking movie. I'm seriously trying to think, what the hell happens is, another awkward cameo, Jared from Subway. And I say that's really awkward because, as we know, Jared would later be convicted and is now in prison for having pictures of kids and being a pedophile. Jared from Subway. He has a cameo. So yeah, that's fucking awkward. So, another cameo, Drew Carey, because Jill gets on The Price is Right and gets knocked out by that thing you go and. And on a side note, can I just say, Drew Carey is a shitty host for The Price is Right. I know this is off tangent, but I gotta let this out of my basement. I remember The Price is Right with Bob Barker. That was cool for a game show. If you're into game shows, Bob Barker knew what he was doing. Of course, you think of Bob Barker, Happy Gilmore. The Price is Wrong, bitch. But Bob Barker seemed like he gave a fuck on The Price is Right. Drew Carey, because I tried watching one or two shows. I'm like, Drew Carey doesn't seem like he gives a fuck. It just seems like, okay, the next one. Okay, the next one. Like, he just wants to rush and get this done as soon as possible. It's like it's sucked out his soul. Like, oh man, yeah, let's get going. Fake his fucking smile on his face. He don't give a fuck. Like, Drew Carey just like, here I am. Easy payday. But I'm going to do The Price is Right for the rest of my life. Great. Like, you go from Whose Line Is It Anyway, where you show like you gave a fuck, and then this, like, you don't give a fuck. You really don't. I know it's a tangent, but God, he's awful on The Price is Right. Fucking awful. Yeah, he's the host. So that's in the movie. And you watch a lot of these Adam Sandler films, you do notice a lot of stuff. Like Adam Sandler's always with the hot girl, whether it be a Kate Beckinsale, a Drew Barrymore, a Jennifer Aniston, or in this movie, Katie Holmes, Selma Hayek. They usually they have one boy and one girl. Although grown-ups, he has two boys and one girl. But usually there's one boy and one girl. Bedtime stories, there was one boy and one girl. Wasn't his kids, but clicked. It was one boy and one girl. Um, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Kevin James has one boy and one girl. Very rarely, like Big Daddy. Well, I was dealing with one kid, and see, this is what the fuck movie like you notice. There's a lot of stuff about Hooters, like Big Daddy. So people he knew worked at Hooters. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Like 7 women from Hooters want to take care of him, and this. One of the real life twins mentions she works at Hooters. Like, I don't know what Adam Sandler's fascination with Hooters is. Well, I mean, sure, we're guys, we like Hooters, but you don't need to put it in every fucking movie, man. But again, if the movie was about like advertisement and the difference between selling out and following your art, it was just Adam Sandler and Al Pacino. That's it. No twin sister Jill, this annoying bitch. Maybe it could have worked, but that's not the movie we get. And the reason I'm running this review is I'm trying to remember what the fuck happened in the movie. Oh, Jack takes Jill on a cruise with the family, and then Jack pretends to be Jill to try to suck up to Al Pacino. And then Jack, for some reason, realizes, oh, I need to treat my sister better, which I didn't buy for a fucking second. I thought it was BS out of his ass. And then the show's Adam Sandler as Jack showing that commercial to Al Pacino, like the one good moment in the movie. And then it ends with real life twins talking and hugging each other. And so, what the fuck is this in the movie for? The music, I don't remember anything about. The lot of stereotypes. Oh yeah, David Spade, I mentioned she plays a chick with cleavage and gets in a fight with Katie Holmes. And then Jill comes in, and then David Spade as a chick, and Adam Sandler as the chick Jill. They get a little tussle. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Waste of money. 70-some million dollars. Why? I guess for the split screen? For Jack and Jill and to pay everyone off handsomely? I guess so. $75 million my ass. And this film did not do that well, thankfully, at the box office. And I think it was at this point where people really thought they were really getting tired of Adam Sandler. Because then you had like, That's My Boy and Pixels and all this other horseshit blended. Not many of them were doing well, and then he ended up on Netflix. And this is where, a lot of people are like, just take a fucking break. And right, it kind of feels like he took a break because he's not in theaters, but he hasn't because he's just making shitload of movies on Netflix. And his heart isn't in it. If your heart's not in it, then just fucking quit for 5 years or 3 years. Just quit and do nothing. Nothing. But I better end it here because it's already in about 20 minutes. But Jack and Jill, I should be having some more fire and brimstone with the rant, but I've seen this movie before. I saw it again. I already forgot a lot of it for good reason. I mean, you watch the trailer, that pretty much tells you the movie. Fart jokes and shit, and Dunkin' Donuts, and Al Pacino embarrassing himself, but he's trying, but he has a shitty script, and Adam Sandler playing his twin sister, maybe the most annoying character he's ever played, if you had to pick. So, I don't know what more I can say other than, fuck this movie. Adam Sandler's second worst film. Total piece of fucking flying shit. Later.